Welcome to TMI with Sergia Starr, the Mentor's Insight, and here we are with mentor Deborah Anne Davis. Welcome. Thank you for doing this, Deborah.
Thank you for having me.
Awesome. Please tell the world what you do.
I am a former science teacher. I taught environmental science, and I was by profession allowed to meddle in people's lives, and I kind of carried that into my second life. I am now an author. I write quirky fiction for young adults.
What titles are there?
The first book is Fairly Certain. It's a story about a computer geek playing a GPS game in the woods, and he falls out of a tree because he's a geek. And when he wakes up, he thinks he's back in Robin Hood times.
Okay.
And the second book came out this August. That was Fairly Safe. That's a story about a young chauffeur who has a part-time job taking this rich eccentric from one fair to another, and he keeps running into a girl who's in witness protection, but her cover's been blown.
Okay. Awesome. Those are fun.
And I have my third one I'm writing called Fairly Obvious, and hopefully that'll be out in 2017.
Okay.
But my big project that I'm most excited about right now,
And me too,
is my Girl's Guide to Good Guys, The Power of Being Patient and Picky.
Awesome.
This is a workbook for teenage girls, and it is designed to help them find themselves. It has a lot of games and activities in it, but it helps them figure out who they are and their self-worth and how important they are. And there's also a lot of nudging to make them recognize the fact that the insecurities that they have are shared by all teenagers.
Yes.
Even the ones that they think have it all together, they all are concerned about whether or not they are acting right. Are they going to be popular?
Yes.
What will today hold? What will tomorrow hold?
And you know what? That actually, those thoughts are still with grown women.
Exactly.
Like, people are still dealing with issues like that about men all the way through, most of your single life. And so I think it's a book for just young girls and women, but of course.
I was reading a section I had written to my daughter, which I thought it was so cute. It was how a relationship with a cat is like a relationship with a guy. And I was reading it to my daughter over the phone, and she says, "Mom, that is so corny." I said, "But it's for teenage girls. They'll get it."
I would love to read that. I want to know what you said.
No, but then she says, "Mom, the teenage girls don't need this book. You need to write it for someone my age."
I told
I said,
you.
the next book will be for you.
Awesome. Now tell me, why do you feel like this book needs to be out there? Even though, of course, the obvious, but to you, why is it so close to your heart? And you mentioned your daughter. What
I want to do is use this workbook in conjunction with mother-daughter workshops to help them do a little team building. And let them understand that they have different personalities, they have different ways of approaching things, and some of the banging heads that they experience is really due to the fact that they can't relate to each other because they have different personalities, not because it's the mother-daughter thing and they're going to fight. I made it through the teen years with my daughter quite smoothly because I recognized how similar she was in personality to my husband. So I didn't approach her as if she was an extension of me. And it was easier for me to say, I have to phrase my stuff in this format because then she'll understand it. She'll hear it better. And that's a very intelligent way of communicating, and a lot of people don't have that skill. Even though somebody may have been born with their mother or their father, that they could some people are, can I say dunce? Like, they're inexperienced. So that, I think, it might be another book for you, how to find a good way to communicate. Well, the beginning of this book has a whole bunch of personality tests. Okay. So you can take the test and say, go have your mother take this test, and you see how you're different. But the workshops are going to be along those lines of, this is how you're different. And person with this personality, here's says ABC and a person with this personality hears XYZ. And then you get a reaction out of them that was unexpected, and then the world feels screwy to you, which is the way teenagers exist.
Awesome.
So I'm trying to smooth it out a little bit for them.
Okay. Now, please tell our audience, where can we find you? You're on Facebook. Do you have a website?
I have a website. It's DeborahAnneDavis.com. That's DeborAh.
I'll make sure to put the link below.
Okay. And I'm on Facebook as Deborah Anne Davis Author.
Awesome.
I'm on Goodreads and LinkedIn and Twitter, but my Twitter handle is Wigglewriter, and that's...
I'll put it down below so you guys could definitely click and support her and get these books. I can't wait to hear your book. It's going to be so much fun.
It should be out in 2017.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Deborah, for giving me this time. And I hope all of you guys took a little nugget of information and how this mentor is trying to create a way where mothers and daughters can communicate better, empower young women, and to let you guys know the party's not over.
That's right. There are solutions.
There are solutions, and that we are, as far as like where we are now, how we think about men is going to continue unless you develop your mentality and start feeling better about yourself, start knowing who you are, what you're worth, right?
Exactly. And you really are a miracle.
Yes. All right. And we'll leave with that. That's it. Bye. I love you. Mwah. God bless you.